part 2 of the DVDs. We are here. It's happening. Let's do it. So for part 2, we're going to do these next 2 rows. Do apologize if there's focus issues like there was last time. Excuse me. We're going to finish up the A's, get through all the B's, and the first part of the C's. So, we have Avril Lavigne, my favorite video so far. This was released right around her second album, so it's not a whole ton of content on there. We also have My World and the Best Damn Tour live in Toronto. I'm a huge Avril Lavigne fan. What more can I say? Hold on. Alright, I put another light on. That helps a little bit. Tad bit. Alrighty. We have a triple feature set here of Bachelor Party, Back to School, and Weekend at Bernie's. Bachelor Party is pretty fun. Back to School is also a lot of fun. For those of you who are around my age, like 20, 21, and you grew up with Billy Madison, that's kind of the original Billy Madison. And I have not watched Weekend at Bernie's yet. And then Bachelor Party 2, The Last Temptation, which actually was okay. It wasn't too bad. Normally, direct-to-video sequels from the 2000s are pretty bad, but that one wasn't too bad. Back at the Barnyard When No One's Looking, just some episodes from the TV show. Backstage, good documentary. We have the Back to the Future trilogy, fantastic set. The Bad News Bears remake, I have not watched that yet. Bait, good movie. Excuse me. These are great. These 4 film packs from Lionsgate. I just really enjoy these sets that they put out because all of the movies are on their own sides or discs, and the transfers for them are really good, and plus you get to see a lot of movies that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. This one comes with Ball and Chain, Dude, Where's the Party, Boat Trip, and Chairman of the Board. The whole reason I got this was for Chairman of the Board, which was, it was okay. Boat Trip was also just okay, and I haven't watched the other 2 yet. Ballistic, X vs. Sever, I have not watched that yet. Bang Bang, You're Dead, I also haven't watched that one yet. Barbershop, and Barbershop 2, Back in Business. Both pretty decent. The third one was also pretty good, and Beauty Shop was okay. Barb Wire, classic. That's just cheesy, good fun. Barnyard, the movie that inspired the television show. That's pretty good. Basic, I have not watched that yet. Basic Instinct, fantastic movie. Basic Instinct 2, incredibly awful. Do not watch that. There was no reason for that to get made at all. Battlefield Earth, this is also really horrible, but it's so horrible, it's fun. So I really enjoy watching this movie. I have not watched the extras on it yet. It also says it's edited for home video. The VHS was edited for home video as well. So what exactly has been edited? I don't know. Because of Winn-Dixie, I have not watched that yet. This is a great set. This is Beavis and Butthead, the complete collection. Not only does this come with the entire series, but you also get the movie, Beavis and Butthead Do America. So that's awesome. Be Cool, great movie. That's the sequel to Get Shorty. Double feature set here of Bedazzled and The Scout, 2 Brendan Fraser titles I have not yet watched. Bedtime Stories, it's okay. Then we have Beef, Beef 2, Beef 3, and Beef 4. These are rap documentaries all about like hip-hop feuds. First 3 are really, really good. Fourth one's decent, but it's not as good as the first 3. It kind of got off topic a little bit. B-Movie, yes, I do like jazz, so that's pretty decent. Beer League, I have not watched this yet. Bells of Innocence, it's a pretty bad Chuck Norris movie. Belly of the Beast, it's a pretty decent direct-to-video Steven Seagal movie. Best Laid Plans, haven't checked that out yet. Beyond a Reasonable Doubt, also have not checked that one out yet. Big Daddy, I love that movie. As it drops, awesome. Biggie and Tupac, it's an okay documentary. It relies more on speculation than it does on fact. There we go. Birds of Prey, the complete series. I have not watched any of this yet, but that's an awesome set. I have seen the movie. I saw it twice in theaters before they got shut down. And it was awesome. I'm definitely going to be buying it when it comes out. Black Christmas, the original. I have not watched that yet. Black Dawn, it's a pretty decent Steven Seagal movie. It's also the sequel to his one movie that he did called The Foreigner, which I do have and we'll get to later. Black Dynamite, this movie is fantastic. If you're a fan of spoofs or blaxploitation movies, you must see this. This is a fantastic movie. If you recently watched Dolomite Is My Name, that is along the same lines, but not really, as Black Dynamite. Black Eagle, that was alright. Blade Runner, that's a classic. I do own 2049, but it's in with the Blu-rays. This is an 8-movie pack horror collection. This comes with Bloody Murder, Bloody Murder 2, Junior, Severed, Children of the Living Dead, Creepy Crawlers, Deadly Species, and Carnivore. 8 movies I have not yet watched. Blow, also haven't checked that out yet. Then we have Blue Collar Comedy Tour, the movie, which actually should go there, alphabetical. Blue Collar Comedy Tour, One for the Road, and Blue Collar Comedy Tour, Rides Again. Those are 3 pretty fun stand-up movies. Blue Streak, always a fun time. Love that one. Boat Trip, as I said previously, it's just okay. Bob Saget, That Ain't Right, great stand-up special. Body Count, just an action movie that I have not yet watched. So, Boiling Point, also have not checked that out yet. And I know this is a classic, but Bonnie and Clyde, I have not watched that yet. Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2, incredibly awful. Do not watch that. I do own the Blair Witch Project. We'll get to it later. I do like that one a lot. And the new one that was called just Blair Witch wasn't very good. I didn't like that one either. Boomerang, have not watched that yet. Boone, the Bounty Hunter, also have not watched that yet. We're going to kneel down here. Bounce, that's a decent drama. Like that one a lot. Bound, I have not watched that one yet. Bowfinger, it's pretty good. Bowling for Columbine, fantastic documentary. Double feature set of Breach and The Chamber, 2 movies I have not watched yet. Breakaway, also haven't checked that out yet. Triple feature set here of Breaker Breaker, Hero and the Terror, and Lone Wolf McQuade. Hero and the Terror and Lone Wolf McQuade were both pretty good. Breaker Breaker is pretty bad. Breaking All the Rules, that's a decent fun comedy. Bridesmaids, gonna be honest with you, was not a fan of that one at all. Bride Wars, also not a fan of that one. Bringing Down the House, good movie. Bring It On, also a good movie. I have not seen any of the 3,000 sequels that it has, but maybe in due time. Brokeback Mountain, I have not watched that yet. Broke Down Palace, also have not watched that yet. And another one I haven't seen yet, Broken. This is the rated version. Back in like 07 or 08 when Dimension Extreme were coming out with these movies, Walmart would not carry the regular unrated versions, so they had to make rated versions. And I didn't realize that when I picked that up. However, I do own the unrated version. We'll get to that later. Brooklyn's Finest, fantastic. Bruce Almighty, great movie. Bulletproof Monk, it was okay. Then we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the complete first season, second season, third season, fourth season, fifth season, sixth season, and the 7th and final season. I have not watched any of that yet, although I intend on it soon. This is a cheesy, fun set from Mill Creek, and they're starting to release these on Blu-ray now, which is awesome. This is the Andy Sedaris collection, Bullets, Bombs, and Babes. This comes with The Dallas Connection, Day of the Warrior, Do or Die, Enemy Gold, Fit to Kill, Guns, Hard Hunted, Hard Ticket to Hawaii, Malibu Express, Picasso Trigger, Return to Savage Beach, and Savage Beach. All of those are a lot of fun. Burglar, haven't checked that one out yet. Buried Alive, also have not watched that yet. Caddyshack 2, I do own the original on Blu-ray. Caddyshack is fantastic. I have seen Caddyshack 2, and it is awful. Candy Stripers, I have not watched that yet. Double feature set of Can't Hardly Wait and The New Guy. Loved Can't Hardly Wait. That was a fantastic movie. New Guy was not very good. Carnage Park, haven't watched that yet. Cars 2, I like it a lot. I do not have it on Blu-ray yet. I do own 1 and 3. Those are on Blu-ray as well. Excuse me. Casper, great movie. Pull that out. Casper Meets Wendy, that's decent. Catch Me If You Can, it's fantastic. Cat People, I have not watched that yet. Cellular, also have not watched that yet. And Cello, I also have not watched that yet. Celtic Pride, I didn't like that one at all. I thought that was very unpleasant. Center Stage, I have not watched that yet. There's a 4-movie set here that comes with Chain Reaction, Entrapment, Phone Booth, and Swim Fan. I haven't watched Entrapment or Chain Reaction yet. Phone Booth was really, really good, and Swim Fan was awesome. Changing Lanes, haven't checked that out yet. Then we have Chappelle's Show Season 1, Season 2, and the Lost episodes. That is the complete series right there. Absolutely love Chappelle's Show. I think Dave Chappelle is one of the greatest comedians ever, and I think the show was a masterpiece. I would like to see more of it. I definitely think that maybe a revival season would help. But at the same time, it's kind of perfect as it is. So we'll finish up part 2 here with Charlie's Angels and Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. 2 pretty decent, over-the-top, cheesy, fun movies. So that's it for part 2. Stay tuned for part 3, where we'll finish all the C's and get through most of the D's.